Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm so glad and happy to having the chance to share this video with you all. The reason I'm recording this video to share some information in regards to modern slavery. And also this message is for the royal family, the head of the rats, which right now spread all over the area and everywhere they are. Everywhere I go, they are. I could see them, I could feel them, I could hear them. And anyway, let's go on the point. Modern slavery. In last 3-4 months, which I received a bill from the British gas for about 637 pounds, something like that, for 2 months, for 79 days. I was a little bit shocking because in last 3 years, which I'm on a contract with British Gas, I never had such a crazy bill. So I contact the British Gas customer service, and then I was told that's what you use and you have to pay that. That's you use it and you have to pay that. So arrogant, so embarrassing. Anyway, I tried to I said, okay, I want to talk with the manager. And anyway, after talking with 7 people, I realized the call center, it is in the South Africa, Malawi, and they pay rand. We, as a British Gas customers, we charge. Actually, British Gas charge us with a pound. We pay that as we made the contract, and we accept the deal to pay the pound to the British Gas. And right now, the call center, the base of the call center, it is in the South Africa, Malawi. They work under the modern slavery, absolutely modern slavery, and they pay them rand, less money that they deserve it. So when I realized that, I thought, as I've seen a poster all over the police station, all over the actual England, as far as I know, in regard to modern slavery, yeah, in any case you can contact and we're gonna help. So as I've seen that on police station, I walk to police station and to report such a crime, such a serious crime. And instead of getting help, to be informed, to be guided, I was being manipulated by the guys behind the counter. He was trying to manipulate me and to give me a wrong information, misinform me, and get rid of me. And then I thought and I told the guys, this is a serious case. This is a modern slavery, and I mean it. I'm after the human right because I'm Persian. Yes, because I'm Persian. I'm coming from the land which Cyrus the Great, King of Kings, Darius the Great, controlled 3/4 of the world population in a peace, equality with the human right, with dignity, honor, and authentic real estate. So I was taught from the time I was born, I came on earth here, who we are. That's why I'm after the human right. That's why I went to go after the human right. We need to care about each other. We need to care about humans. So I went to police station, and then, as I said, they misinformed me and they misguide me. So when the guy behind the counter realized that I'm trying to record his voice, he changed his face and he told me, sit out there and I'm gonna come back to you. I said, okay, no worries. And then he's gonna come back and ask me, what's your phone number? What's your name? What's your phone number? I give my name, my full name and my phone number. I said, okay, I'm gonna waiting for your call. He said, what's your address? I said, you don't need my address. You said an officer gonna give me a call in regard to modern slavery, so you don't need my address. I'm waiting for your call. I'll come back home. I came back home, and it was around 10 p.m. Two officers came at my door, manipulated me, and lied to me, misinformed me at the door, and said, we came over here as we report the modern slavery and we're gonna get a statement. I said, wow. I'm amazed. Okay, come inside, guys. I took them to my home in my privacy. Then they changed their face. As in the next video, we're gonna talk more about it. Anyway, when I realized that, I kicked them out. I kicked them out of my place. And a day after, I went to the police and reported modern slavery, and same to make a complaint from two officers, and then more important from the police station, which police station, without my permission, sent two officers to invade my privacy, to make me distressed, and make me frightened, and misguide me. So, and then finally, when I went there after a day after the incident, I went there and I was told, okay, sit down there, and they give me a reference number and they said, go home and we're gonna give you a call. I came back home. After 3 days, I went back again to the police station. I said, what's going on? And the guy over there said, okay, they went back and checked it out and said, okay, go home and we're gonna call you again. I came back home, wait again after a few days. I went back for third time to see what's going on. And I was told again, go home, we're gonna give you a call. I said, no way. There is no chance for me to go back home. I'm gonna sit down here. I wanna talk with the officer. I wanna talk with the sergeant. I wanna talk with someone who is gonna give me information, guide me right, and honestly, and stop manipulating me. So they said, okay, sit down outside. I've seen for 1.5 hours. Finally, a Sergeant Murphy came before me and said, yeah, I'm here. What's up? I said, okay, we better to sit down somewhere and talk about it. The serious things. I'm here to report on modern slavery, to complain also from two officers and police station, which they invade my privacy with a false assumption, and they lied me at the door and also manipulate me to get inside my privacy, to get inside my own home. So, anyway, after long hour, I record his voice, and then he tried to inform and conduct the meeting so professionally and give me enough information, and then he make a 2-part. One for the modern slavery, and I was told from the National Crime Agency gonna give you a call a day after. On the other hand, the other complaint was about that two officers in the police station, which without my permission, they came at my door and manipulated me at the door, lied to me. And so that's why I took them inside. The inside they changed their face. Anyway, as the next video, we're gonna talk about that two unprofessional, uneducated officer and how embarrassingly police station act as a public servant. So a day after that, I received a call from National Crime Agency. A lady came over the phone called Emma, and then I explained all the things and scenario, and I told her I got some record voice and I can provide them all. She got all the information out of me, name, all of them, people, how it happened, everything that she asked, I give it to her. And then she told me, I'm gonna give you a call. And she given me a reference number, which I'm not quite sure if that reference number was right. It doesn't seem right. Anyway, and then I was waiting for her call. Few days, no one gave me a call. Then I called back to National Crime Agency, and then I left a message, and she gave me a call. So right now I'm gonna share it with you guys. What was the conversation, and then what I was told by her about modern slavery, and then legislation which the companies in the Britain has a right to go abroad in other countries, manipulate them, put them on the force to learn English, and pay them less money to work hard, to answer the phones, and to serve British gas customer with less money and under the pressure. So I'm gonna share with you guys. Join me. Thank you so much. See you next time. Go on. Yes, I'm with you.
Oh, I was just ringing you back because you've rung the control centre today, haven't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, because I was wondering as I wasn't quite sure if the reference number was right as you given me. By the way, you are Emma, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, thank you.
No problem. I'm just ringing you back. So, in relation to last week, you said that basically you reported that you believed there was modern slavery going on at a call centre.
I don't believe that's I do believe that that's absolute modern slavery. Yes, that's absolute modern slavery. Yes, that's right.
So the only concern you had was the fact that they were being paid in a different currency.
It's not about just currency. It's not about just currency. Excuse me. First of all, it's about the human beings, human energy, and then at this last part is gonna be the payment. All right. So first of all, I'm after the human right. As I've already emailed the human right, the MP in London, everywhere I could, I'm absolutely after that. Because I'm care about human right. The payment, I don't care about payment. Alright? That's absolutely modern slavery. To use someone's energy, to use them, put them there under the pressure, alright? What's the pressure? They should learn to speak English. Imagine we're gonna take you, Emma, to South Africa, and then we're gonna sit you down and we're gonna put one officer or one teacher over there to teach you how to speak South African, Malawi, or what's the language, all right? You should adopt that accent, try to manipulate African people, all right? And then we're gonna pay you rent. Actually, less the money that you deserve. So that's absolutely modern slavery. What is that though? So I'm clear and I'm insist about it. I'm after the human right. And as I said, even in the police system, I want to take the British gas to the court. That's what I'm after. As I already put it on a public, on my social media, on YouTube, everywhere I could, I'm gonna split it out. Because this is what Western society, this is what Western politician organization absolutely corrupted they're doing and keep the people, human energy under the modern slavery. As right now, it start manipulating people in Iran. It start manipulating people in Western society about the Iran. Why? Yeah, go on. That's one after that.
Okay, I just need so I've done a little bit of research, and in relation to so companies are allowed to set up and outsource their work abroad, and they are allowed to employ people from abroad, and they are also allowed to pay them in their own currency.
Okay.
So I know what you're saying about interest rates, and this is why it's very important.
So what is the modern slavery though? What is the modern slavery then? What is the modern slavery? What's that then?
So modern slavery. So modern slavery, for example, is if people are being forced into working
they're forced.
For no money.
Right now, they keep putting forth and manipulating people around the world that we care about the human right, we care about the humanity, we got the law here, blah blah blah, lots of absolutely bullshit nonsense, as you know it, and we already know it, as even you guys try to manipulate me with they can't do that, or so you have the right, so you can give the right to United States, United Kingdom, Israel, Saudi Arabia, all right, to put a fourth atomic bomb under the Persian Gulf against Iran. That's the right. Yeah, they can do it. If they want it, they can do it. So later on, they want to put all the people under the pressure and manipulate them. How? Yeah, we care about you. We care about the human right. Absolute nonsense. What is the human right though? What is the human right? Because they are in South Africa. They should use as a modern slavery, absolute modern slavery, same as United Kingdom, England, and many West countries done to refugees here. And they use them energy, they give them a visa or absolute bullshit paper to keep them using for 10 years, just working. Why? Because we're giving you money for absolutely, what's the money though? What is the human right then? What is the modern slavery though? What is the modern slavery then? To be forced? What do you mean by forced? You want to be like old in the past? That they use people as a slavery in the West by force and keeping them, smashing them all, punish them to force them to work. What about right now? What's going on right now? What is the modern slavery though?
They're employed in a call centre in British Gas, and as far as I'm aware, the only thing is they've only told you that they're being paid in rand, and the company is fully allowed to do that.
The company allowed to do that? How come? How come allowed to do that? How come If the, excuse me, Emma, if the company allow to that and pay them the less money, how come they charge the customer with a high rate on energy?
Yeah, so
What's going on then?
You could contact the International Labour Organisation and speak to them and see whether, you know, but as far as I'm aware, you know, companies are allowed
so
to
you
pay,
can do that. You can do that for me as your national crime, as you are in a national crime agency. So absolutely, it is your duty to do something like that, to stand for human rights. You passing me to someone else to human rights? Do you want me to go after the circle? Go on.
Listen, I would want to help you if I thought there was people. Trust me, I would want to help, and I am trying to help.
Yeah, thank you.
I really am. I really am trying to help. But from what you've told me so far, that you know, the only concern is that being paid in a different currency. Companies are allowed to do that. So at the moment, you know, we don't have enough information to progress it.
Okay, what type of information you need? What type of information? What kind of the information you need?
No, what
I have them voice. I have them in voice.
If your only concern is around the fact that they are being paid in a different currency, that companies are allowed to do that, and that's not classed as modern slavery.
How come they charge us with a high rate? Okay, and then they put in the force on them. Actually, call center in the call center, they keep manipulating. Yeah, it's because of the inflation. You know, the inflation goes high, so you should pay the pound. Okay, fair enough. As in last 3 years, I did that. Okay, so what about right now? If they charge us because of the inflation, what about the inflation in South Africa? There is no inflation there.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know you're frustrated because.
No, I'm not frustrated. I'm not frustrated. Actually, I'm not frustrated. You know what is frustrating me? Because the Western society, the Western politician, absolutely corrupted Western organization, keep manipulating human rights, human beings around the world. That we care about the human, we care blah blah blah, lots of bullshit. And then on the other hand, they use and they put a law, as you said, yeah, the company got a right, it is the right to go to the other country, all right, to keep them or to force them to learn English and then pay them less money to work for them. And you say that's a right. Actually, right now you create a law for something injustice, absolutely injustice, something unjust and unequal. Because there is no, where is the equality then? Excuse me, where is the equality? If you know, but if you know, you say yeah or no, but you keep saying same thing. What do you know though?
Do you know what? I think that's really important. It's really important that, people in England do, think about where they're buying things, abroad to make sure that there isn't modern slavery within the chain. And I think it's really admirable that you're so passionate about it. And I think it's, but I think at the moment in time, companies are allowed to pay in their currency. Now, whether that's right or wrong, that's the way it is at the moment. But, potentially, we could, this might be an opportunity to change things about making people aware. But at the moment, there's no offence at the moment. Okay,
no problem. So, after that, from my point of view, is an absolute offense. And I want to bring to the public awareness in a worldwide. All right, I want to bring it to absolute public awareness that this is the modern slavery. That's the modern slavery. I want to bring it to the public awareness. That's the right time. Okay, so What are you gonna do for me? What you can do for me? Excuse me. Send me to. Okay.
The National Crime Agency are here to investigate crime, and from what you've told me at the moment, because legislation says that companies can pay, you know,
who created the legislation? Who created the legislation?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure because I don't know a lot about trading standards.
Thank you.
But
So, excuse me.
Maybe you should.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Trading standards.
Excuse me, ma'am. So, if you don't know, so just as a machine, like a computer, don't bring the word on your mouth. If you don't know who write down legislation, you have no right to talk about the legislation that you don't know who created.
It'll be the government that's creating
So,
legislation.
which government?
I'm afraid there's not much I can do for you now because
Okay, no problem.
There's no offence.
No
okay?
problem.
Alright,
Where should I contact you? Where should I contact you? Hello?
Sorry?
Where should I contact you?
If you want to contact Trading Standards, that's probably the most appropriate.
Is that possible to give me an email or just if I Google a trading standard, it's gonna come up?
Yeah, if you put on Google and you look for Trading Standards, they will have a good idea of, you know,
All
what
right.
companies can and can't
Thank
do.
you.
All right then.
That's enough. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.